All right, Johnson, let's get started.
Send the prisoners in.
Stepping on my belt.
Face front.
Martin, we gotta get out of here. Listen, it's all right for you to say. All you gotta do is go up in the chimney. What am I gonna do?
Quiet up there.
Well, now I've seen everything. A Santa Claus and an elf arrested for bookmaking.
Look, we weren't bookmaking. Innocent. We're innocent. We were just hired as a Santa Claus and his helper.
That's right. My name is Rumpelstiltskin.
Back in line, you two.
Don't worry, Santa, we're with you, right?
Yeah.
Quiet down up there. Number 1, step forward. Name, Pete McGovern. Alias, down the hatch, done. Picked up for shoplifting. What have you got to say for yourself now, McGovern?
I'm innocent, but I don't care what you do to me. That don't matter. But you can't do this to him. Don't put Santa in prison. Don't put Santa in jail. 'Cause that prison life isn't his end. He would only grow skinny and pale or so pale. And consider the poor little children. Can't you just hear them weep and wail? Weep and wail. If you put poor Santa in prison, that's the end of a fairy tale. What a plight before Christmas. No gifts in the house. No toys for the kiddies. No cheese for the mouse.
And those poor little stockings, so pitifully bare. 'Cause Santa, poor Santa, he never got there.
And with no Christmas presents and no Christmas tree, just think how unpleasant this Christmas will be.
So stop to consider what people will think when they learn that some think locked him up in the clink.
Don't send Santa to Sing Sing. Don't put Santa in chains.
When the bells on his reindeer go ding ding, there'll be no one to handle the reins.
He brings joy to the world every Christmas, and he's never been known to fail.
Known to fail. If you must put Santa in prison, then at least let him out on bail. Release him
You see, they believe in me.
All I know is what I read here. You were picked up with the betting slips and the money. And this Smith and Smith story is ridiculous.
But it's the truth. Every word of it's the truth.
Would you boys mind striking up a couple of courses or don't send an elf to prison?
Wait up there!
It's for you, Lieutenant.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Cramden, Norton, step down here. Rest of you boys back in the tank. Come on, move, laddie. Let's step up there. Your wives are here.
Alice is here?
Go get him, Johnson.
Well, how did she know I was here?
We sent for her. We want to check out your story. And she never heard of Smith and Smith.
Of course she didn't hear of Smith and Smith. She didn't even know I was working on an extra job.
I was only trying to earn money because she's having a baby.
Oh, your wife's having a baby. Gee, I'm sorry you're in a jam at a time like this. Hey, wait a minute. How do I know this story you're telling me is the truth?
Because it's the truth. Every word of it's the truth.
If he's lying, may Donna and Blitzen get hoof and mouth disease.
Alice.
All right, Ralph. What is it this time? How do you get into this mess?
And what are you supposed to be?
Well, I'm Santa's helper.
Why? Why? He needed you to get in all this trouble?
Look, Alice, it's not my fault. I just wanted to earn some extra money for you and the baby.
What baby?
The baby you're gonna have.
Ralph, I'm not going to have a baby.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course you're having a baby.
So every word of your story was the truth, eh, Cramden?
Alice, you mean you're not gonna have a baby?
Of course I'm not.
Hey, maybe it's Trixie. Trixie, are you with Alf?
No, I'm not with Elf. I'm with Nincompoop.
Cramden, any man who would lie about his wife having a baby would lie about anything. You are going to rot in jail until you tell us who Smith and Smith really are.
But I don't know who Smith and Smith really are.
Ladies, if you want to talk to the public defender, he's right down the hall.
Oh, yes.
Smith and Smith, I'll take you.
Norton, we are in real trouble.
You think we're in trouble? How about Smith and Smith?
What are you talking about?
Well, they're standing on the corner there, and in about 15 minutes they'll be waiting for the money, and we won't be there.
Wait a minute.
What?
Lieutenant! Lieutenant! Where do you think you're going? I just found a way to send her.
Oh, are you sure this is going to be safe, Lieutenant?
Now, don't worry, Mrs. Cramden. If the boys are telling the truth and Smith show up, we'll grab them.
All right, set up the punt.
All right. Now, you two boys stand right here. If you see Smith and Smith, you ring the bell twice.
Ring it twice.
That's all you have to do. That'll be our signal. We'll come in and grab them. Now,
Thank
don't
you.
ring it unless you see Smith and Smith.
Yes, sir.
Now, it's almost 9:30. You better get down the street. Clancy, you go that way. Come along, ladies.
Oh, be careful, Ralph, huh?
Yeah, and you too, Ed. You know how I hate to drive home alone on the subway.
You know, Alf, there's a girl who's all heart, except for a mouth.
Well, now for Smith and Smith.
Okay.
Hey. The thing that rings the bell is stuck.
Yeah, let me see that. Fixing Santa's bell is an elf's work.
Well, boys, how did it go?
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Smith and Smith? Ding dong, ding dong.
What's the matter with these guys?
Ain't nothing the matter with that. Ding dong, ding dong.
What's with the ding-dong, ding-dong?
Ding dong.
I smell a rat. Let's get out of here.
Ding dong, ding dong.
We're innocent. We didn't do nothing.
With that testimony, we've got plenty.
Nice going, Clancy. Take them down and book them. Well, boys, I guess that clears you. You come down to the station in the morning and sign a statement.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
And a Merry
Thank you.
Christmas
Thank
to
you.
you.
Well, Ralph, now that it's over, tell me, what gave you the idea that I was going to have a baby?
Well, I saw all those baby clothes in the bottom of the bureau drawer.
Oh, that.
Oh, now, don't you think you better tell him?
Yeah. You know, I didn't want you to know I had a job. I know how you feel about me working. See, I was letting baby things for a store, just to get extra money for your Christmas present.
You mean that was it?
That was it, Ralph.
You know, Alice, Christmas is pretty close, and why don't you tell me what you got me for a Christmas present?
Well, I guess it is pretty close, and I can't let Santa Claus down. I got you something you always wanted, Ralph.
Yeah?
A rocking chair.
A rocking chair? How do you like that? She's Knuckles Grogan.
This isn't gonna be such a bad Christmas after all.
It's a happy time of the year when St. Nicholas will appear. It's the time when every girl and boy
everybody.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Jackie Gleason Show. Gowns by Cameo Evening Fashions. Furs from Ritter Brothers. Tonight's program was recorded.